What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, today we're finally going to be talking about the e-tune that's been done to the car. Now, I'm going to treat this as a regular car review. For the people that are new to the channel, welcome. This is a 2020 Honda Civic Si. It does have everything you can do to the car before touching the turbo. So this has full bolt-ons. It has downpipe, front pipe, full catback exhaust. It has a turbo inlet piping, full intercooler kit from piping to the intercooler, obviously. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people that get intercoolers on these cars end up not going for the piping because of the cost efficiency, or just because their tuner or whoever says they don't need them. This car has everything. The intercooler, the turbo inlet piping, and the intake are from 271. So everything that lets the car breathe up front, it's all from 271. The downpipe and the front pipe is a Rv6. It's actually a high flow cat, so I don't get that much rasp on the car. Last but not least, the catback exhaust, it is from Full Race Motorsports, and it is a full 3-inch exhaust. I installed this back, it's probably, if not the first or second mod, power-wise, that I added to the car, and I have not had any complaints. But for anybody asking, whoa, 3-inch exhaust, how's the drone? It drones. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if I was catless on the car, it would have droned a lot more. But you're wondering, how am I keeping the power down? This has a Type R retrofit clutch in it with a Type R flywheel. It is from NA Performance, so this holds the power really, really well. I believe Emmanuel on his built 10th gen SI, pushing 460 wheel horsepower, still has the same clutch that I have, and he does not have any issues. It holds. It's fairly light. It's not as heavy as its competition, like competition stage 2 clutch, ACT. I believe Rv6 also has a flywheel compatible with the Type R OEM clutch, but I was able to get this one installed from him. Other than like the PowerWise mods that I have for the car, he also did install my PRL Flex Fuel Kit. So I don't have PRL everything on the car, as you guys can see. I have a little Frankenstein mixed of everything. Oh, I have 271 in the front. Exhaust is from 2 different companies, and then my Flex Fuel Kit is ironically from the company that I don't have anything from, PRL. So I ended up opting for the PRL Flex Fuel Kit, and it works wonders. At first, I did have the Faribault 2.5 tune, and I am running an E30 blend on the car. A lot of people like to run E30 to E35, but I'm personally running E30. I'll go more into that when I talk about the custom tune. But with the tune, according to Faribault, I was making 280-ish horsepower and like 320 foot-pounds of torque. That is a lot, especially from a 1.5 liter, and I've said that plenty of times in my other previous videos. Now, with this e-tune that I have on the car, I want to say it is a little bit slower, but that's also because I am almost guaranteed it's not pushing as much torque. I'm gonna guesstimate it's like 270 wheel and like 310 pounds of torque, maybe. It's not slower by a lot, but it's just ever so slightly. But the nice thing about having this tune, the car, and this is the biggest question for these cars, is how's your knock control? Dude, my knock control is fine. I haven't had issues with it. And by the way, I am tuned by Derek Robinson, and he made the whole process very, very easy. I believe it was like 9 revisions overall, back and forth. He does have a specific website to where you data log for him, he tells you what to do, and send that back to him. A couple days later, he'll send you a new tune, rinse and repeat. If you did what I did and paid for the standard revision shipping, is I guess what they call it, it's about 3 to 5 business days. And I say business days because he is closed on Saturday and Sunday. So if you send a tune on Friday, chances are you might not get it until like Tuesday or Wednesday, because he still has to go through all the other tunes in order that they were sending. Now, if you send them in as fast as you can, it'll probably come in within 3 days. You know, I've had a tune where I got one back on Monday, I revisioned it on Tuesday, and then I got another one back on Friday. So in 1 week, I was able to get 2 tunes, which was awesome. Now, if you pay for the expedited one, which I believe is like, another 50 bucks, another $100. I really don't remember. You'll get it done 1 to 3 business days. If you are in a hurry and you want to get it done that way, by all means, go ahead. But talking about the tune, it is smooth. Overall, this tune is great. For my 10th gen drivers, especially my 2020 models. When Honda decided to bring out the 2020 SI, they added a bunch of Honda sensing, they tweaked the final drive a little bit, lane assist, and all the other stuff like that. But for some reason, when you take rev hang off, on the 2020 models only, it jerks. It gives it almost like a throttle lag. So it gives you like a late throttle input. So when you're cruising and you give it some gas, it'll like jerk forward. Don't know why it does that. I really don't. And that only happened when I had rev hang off on my variable stage 1 tune when I was 91, and on my variable 2.5 tune when I was stage 2 stage. And that's not talking back about the variable. Keep in mind, it is an off-the-shelf tune, so it is not specifically for your car, it's specifically for a car. So that's why they're called off-the-shelf tunes. But regardless, it wasn't as smooth as this, which is funny because this is actually tuned by air fuel ratios. So this is not a proper dyno tune. And everybody and their mom is gonna say, get a proper dyno tune. Why didn't you get a dyno tune? Your car would be better if you had a dyno tune. Yeah, it would. But if I'm being honest, there's not a lot of people here in Southern California that I would trust tuning the 10th gen platform. No offense to anybody else out there, but the only other tuners that I've had was Dardon when he tuned my 8th gen, and I want to say Theo from Motorsport Tuning, who did an awesome job tuning the 8th gen. But when it comes to the 10th gen, and I'm on Ktuner, I'm not using Honda, so if you guys say go to this particular place, I don't have Honda. I'm using Ktuner, and I'm not going to switch to Honda. This car is smooth within every shift, within every takeoff. Unless I'm doing something wrong on my part, this car is awesome. Like, I don't have that awkward jerkiness when I shift between gears. I did also take off rev hang. The Rv6 option also gives you the option to take it off. I took it off because I like it like that. Now, how's the power when it comes to the off-the-shelf tune? Guys, if I floor it right now in 3rd gear, let me see. I am at 50 in 3rd gear, so. It hustles. It moves. Now, it's not fast, but it's quick. Like, it moves. 3rd gear is a shining point on these cars, especially going 50 miles an hour. Now, the nice thing about that is I learned how to brake boost. Yes, I finally learned how to brake boost in this damn car. After trial and error, after that loss against that Saturn, I finally learned how to brake boost. I tried it in 2nd gear. Probably not the best thing for me to do in 2nd gear. It's just wheel spin throughout the entire time. But when I do it in 3rd gear, I get some wheel spin, but not a lot. I do have traction control fully off, but well, it didn't spin that much. Oh, that was good. Dude, that was really good. Okay. This is 31. I'm building 7, 8. Okay, yeah, I learned how to do it. Learned how to do it. Oh, shit. Just don't floor it all the way. Normally, my dumbass, like, floors it all the way down and then just spin, 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 spin. So 2nd gear, okay, I got it. As long as the weather permits, I should be able to do it. And here's like a little bit of 1st gear, but not too crazy. Yeah, wheel spin right there. It's quick. It's definitely better than what I thought now that I'm driving in dry freaking weather. Or I guess do another 2nd one. Thing hauls now. It's good where I like it. I like this. Especially now that I can brake boost, it should be a lot better. That was a huge lag from when I went full throttle in second gear compared to brake boosting. And it goes. So I'm gonna start brake boosting now when need be. Now keep in mind, brake boosting on these cars, I still have the stock ARP head studs, so I'll probably be stretching out the reliability issues when it comes to it, but I don't do it all the time, you know. Learning when I'm brake boosting, I learned just to stick within like 4 or 5 psi, and then when I finally hit the gas, I'll let go. That way I don't get 20 psi up front right there, because I did it once and I got wheel spin and I was just not catching anything. It was probably, if not a scary experience, but I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Why did I specifically go with Derek Robinson and not John Vega from Faribault? I wanted to try him out. They both offer e-tunes, just in case you guys wonder. I wanted to try out Derek Robinson, and I have not had any complaints. Most likely, I would be saying the same thing if I got a custom Faribault tune, but it's more of the fact that I'm finally custom e-tuned. It's a huge relief with it, and with knock control, I'm not gonna say it's non-existent, but I've never seen it go up more than like 0.52. When I was doing those friendly runs with Joe, it never got higher than 0.49. And that's also the nice thing too about doing this custom flex fuel e-tune. When I got my e-tune done, I first got tuned on 91, straight 91, not even a splash of 85, no nothing, just a straight 91. By the time we went to flex fuel, when he told me to go E30, my knock control never went up. So if I ever have to run straight 91 on the car, I don't have to change anything. All I do is change the gas, and I'm still gonna have 0.49 knock control. My airflow ratios are still gonna be where they need to be, which is the very nice part about it, just in case you guys are wondering. I could run 91 all the way to E30, so the car will be fine. The only thing now I have to keep an eye on is my head studs. Yes, I'm gonna be looking into getting head studs done to the car. If all goes well, head studs are gonna be the next big mod to the car. I also have a lot of people asking me when am I gonna go big turbo. If I go big turbo, then I go big turbo. It's not the end of the world for me. Yes, I know content would be a little bit up there, it would be a lot better, but for a guy that daily drives this car to work and back, about 60 miles round trip, all highway, I'm not even talking about the gas, it's just the fact that I drive this all highway. Having a bigger turbo is not really a big deal for me on this car. Yes, I would like to have one. If it happens, it happens. If I happen to get one, then I will get one. But the way I'm building the car is I'm building the car so that I can have peace of mind throughout the entire time. I could have gone bigger turbo and then gone the custom tune, but then I would have to have even more worry on the head studs. But as of right now, this custom e-tune has been working wonders. It gives me, like I said, a peace of mind. I really don't know how much power I'm pushing, but I am going to be putting this on the dyno to see how much it is pushing. If you guys are on the fence on getting an e-tune from either or, just do it. One thing I will say, make sure you have all the mods you need to do the tune. If you're just going to do 91 or straight 93, I think it's like $100 cheaper. I think it's like another $100 if you're doing a flex fuel tune. So keep that in mind. I also have maps on the car. I have map 1, map 2, and map 3. So I just keep it on map 3. He asked if I wanted to have on-the-fly map switching. I just said yes, because why not? So map 1 is just like the off-the-shelf tunes. It's like 18 PSI, and then map 2 is like 21, 22 PSI, and map 3 it's like balls to the wall, 25, 26 PSI. I just keep it on 25 PSI. I have the clutch for it. The nice thing about it, if you feel like the car is running funky or something happened, you could he tells you data log, send him a new data log, and then email him and he'll be able to check it out whenever he can. It won't be a full-on like new tune, but he could probably tweak something right there to make sure that the car is running to its optimal state. I think he also does recalibrations too as well if you need it. Like, that's why I say once you have all the mods that you are going to do to the car, then get a custom dyno tune or then get your custom e-tune. There's no reason for you to be doing this and that. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. I really hope you guys appreciate it. Again, the E-Tune, Derek Robinson gave me, if not one of the best customer supports I've ever had. He answered all the questions that I needed, and he was also very straight about it. Like, he told me, no, make sure you do it like this, make sure you do it like that. If I was to go and data log for him faster, I would have had this tune a lot faster. And I didn't want to just do a review day one of me having the tune, because then it's not really a review. Guys, I've driven this to work, I've driven this to LA, I put miles on the car. I probably put I put almost 1,000 miles on the car. And I have no issues with it whatsoever. Like I said, again, I could be saying the same thing if I had another custom E-Tune. Derek Robinson has had, if not one of the biggest support when it comes to the 10th gen community or to the Honda community. He is very knowledgeable. So would I ever go back to him? Yeah, I would. If I have any questions, I'll definitely hit him up. And I'll definitely let him know how much the car is pushing once I find out, because I need to hit up Bruno. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in another video. You guys have a good day. Peace.